Hi folks, I hope you're doing okay. The washer's on in the background, but it's just started, so hopefully it won't be too noisy. It is Saturday the 1st of October. It's 2:30, nearly 2:30 in the afternoon. Oh man, I'm full of pizza. We've just been out all morning for Tobin's birthday. It was his birthday yesterday. He's 14 now. And we took them to a clip and climb place in Nottingham. So they've got climbing walls and big stepping stones that they can jump off. They're harnessed in all the time. Well, they've got a harness and a clip onto each different climbing wall. So it's the first time they've been. I think they enjoyed it. Took them a little while to get going, but they were fine once they were going. But there were tiny kids there that obviously, I hope, been there before. They got absolutely no fear. It was a bit amazing to see. And then we went to Pizza Hut to have some food, and very full, but it was nice. And I thought I'd grab a few minutes to show you some stuff. Paul's going out to the garage. I'm not sure why. What he's doing? Probably something. We bought Tobin a new bike for his birthday. He had an old BMX that he's had for years and years. And he refused to get rid of it, said I don't need a bigger bike. And then Jack got a bike for his birthday, and I think his little brother having a bigger bike than him made him think maybe I need to get a new bike. So he's got a new bike now. So Paul it was birthday yesterday, so Paul put his kickstand and bike lock on there, and I think did his mud guards last night. I don't know what he's doing to it now. What's he going to do to it now? I don't know. We've got like stickers with our surname on, and Jack's is like displayed on his bike, but I think we're putting Tobin's underneath it on the underside of the frame, because Jack doesn't care if he's got his name on it. He thinks it looks cool, and Tobin's a bit like so if we just hide it, it's a bit of extra, you know, that's our bike because it's got our name on it sort of thing. So maybe he's doing that. I don't know. Anyway, so while he's out of the house, I thought I'd grab a few minutes. The boys are both trying to chill and I don't know, slightly in a pizza coma, I think. Jack's had ice cream, which is not advisable because it upsets his stomach, but he did it anyway. We have soy milk at home for him, and he's like, I'm gonna have some ice cream. I'm like, do you really think that's wise? Oh, just have a little bit. He didn't have a little bit. Anyway, that's his own fault. He can suffer the consequences later. We did warn him. So, I did the sail trail on our sort of our area of Long Eaton, our estate, I suppose, last Sunday. And last year I did pretty well. This year, not so well. I mean, it's not a craft fair, so I never sort of mind. I was surprised I did well last year, but there were fewer people. There were some returning people who, some of them bought stuff, some of them I just had a chat with. One couple had a cute little boy with them last year called Samson. He's so cute. And I think they told me that they were pregnant when I saw them last year, and they got a little 6-month-old now, I think. So cute. So it's nice to see people again, you know, returning people. But yes, I didn't sell very much, but I put this dude out on the table just to sort of gauge the interest, because I've made a couple of these for, it's got fluff on it, a friend of mine for later in the year. But I thought, well, if they sell or it sparks interest, I can always make more, you know, make another one sort of thing. I didn't sell it on the day, clearly, because it's still here. However, one of the mums from school was like, ooh, she's expecting in less than 10 weeks. I've got to make her a blanket. I haven't got to. I want to. I'm going to. But yeah, she was like, oh, we need one for baby. So I've got a head. I don't know where I put the head. But I've got 4 legs. I've actually got 5 legs because I think, well, I've got all the colours out, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colours, because of the white as well. Oh, and it's a different pink for the nose. I thought, well, I've got it all out, I'll make as many as I can force myself to. I mean, the arms and legs are the same, so at least in that sense I haven't got to make, you know, different front legs and back legs. But yes, so I'm making some more of these. Ideally, if I get this one finished this weekend, which I'm hoping to, I can, because this purple was different, I ran out of this purple. This one's different colour, so if I can, I'll give this one to the mum at school who wants it, and save this with the other one, because then they match, because they're going to sisters. So that's that. That is a pattern by Sweet Oddity Arts, and it's a 2-for-1. It's the moose and the unicorn, which I'd completely forgotten about. So when I was trying to find the unicorn pattern in my save files on my computer, couldn't find it, so I had to go to my own Instagram to look at it to see if I'd mentioned the pattern, and it's only there because I put it as the moose / unicorn. I was like, oh, so that's it, because I was just obviously scanning past the file, saw moose and carried on. It's the same basic pattern, and obviously do antlers or a horn or, you know, in different colour stripes, but it's a very good pattern. It might be one of them that's free. I'll link to it below anyway, so, or I'll link to it on my website, which is linked below. What I'll show you next, I'll show you this because it's in the house for once. This is the blanket I started while we were on holiday, using the last of the rainbow cakes I bought from Lolly's little wool shack before it closed. I'm using my 5mm tulip hook. I do like this hook, so nice. And I am making just a granny rectangle, but I like these colours, really pretty. So this is I'm the 4th cake in, I think. I'm just going, I've got another cake after this. I only started the 4th cake this morning. I've had it in the car for if I have to take Jack to school in the car for any reason, or I need to get to work earlier. I've had it in the car for, like, if I just drop him off and then I get to work and I've got a few minutes before I go in, and I take it swimming and stuff like that, because it's just mindless and I don't have to worry too much. Roundy round. And then my 4, the Hooked on Sunshine pattern, I'm on row, it's either 70 or 71. So you've seen the centre, and then I can't remember where I was last time. Let me just move my tea because I'm going to end up dangling yarn in it. So yeah, we've done some sort of fan stitches, and then just done 2 rows of bobble stitches, popcorn, puff stitches. So yeah, it's really pretty. It's not huge to say. I mean, obviously if you use thicker yarn it would be, but it's, hang on. Yeah, it's not quite my wingspan yet, but I don't know how many rows there are. I'm on part 5, I think, of the crochet along. I think there's 8. I think there's 9, but I think one of them is the, I don't know if 9's the border. I'm not looking further ahead. I just sort of keep going and opening up a new PDF when I get to the end of it. Yes, so then I went to Aldi, not last weekend, the weekend before I think, and they had the yarn in. So one ball of this is gone already. I've made chubby bunnies out of a couple of these colours, but they're in the shed, so excuse the rustling. So this is pink stripe. It's got like greens and almost grey and pink and purple and white. Very nice. So I got 1 pack of this. I hadn't intended to buy that. I went because they got this aqua, and I thought, oh, like a llama in that colour would be nice. Paul's coming in. It's coming in now. Oh no, he's mowing the lawn. Then I got a lemon. Not quite as bright as the one I used to use for bees, but it's still nice. I fell on the floor. And Paul's giving me side eye as he walks past. And then this colour is Sky. So it's like a sort of darkish blue. Yeah, it's very nice. Dusty blue maybe. So I got those. I got another pack of the aqua as well, but that's the thing that's just fallen off the worktop. So I won't show you that because it's on the floor. And then, what else have I got to show you? This is Jan's fault. Jan, this is your... I've been enabled. Jan. She's been saying she bought some yarn on eBay. And I was like, ooh. So I ended up there, didn't I? Who is it? I can't remember the name of the shop. I'll link it below. It's like Moonflower or something like that. But they've got lots of cakes, and it's they do all different sorts. With, how would you say that? Grundle. Let's see where it's made. It says Germany, but I don't know if it's made in Germany or just sold in Germany. That's where it's come from. Let's have a look. But it is 50% cotton, 50% acrylic, and 250 grams, 1,000 meters. And the colour, its colour is 03. And then, yeah, I've got a lot number, but that's not it. So, yeah, it's very nice. Oh, I don't need. Whoop! I like the box. I don't need really 4,000 meters of this for anything in particular right now, but they're all. Sorry, I'll rustle later. They're all auctions. I don't think there's any buy it now, but they all start off relatively cheap. I think I paid, I think it was £9 plus, I got hair, sorry, £9 plus postage. So I think it was a £5 postage, £10 for 4,000 meters of cotton acrylic. Prettiness. So it's probably about the same as I'm working on the 4 with. Let's have a look. This is my cone of mystery. I know that I love cones of mystery. This is, oops, it's about that. I think this is just the it's not plied, you know, it's what do they call it when it's not plied? Not like roving, is it? Because it's made up of multiple strands and they're not plied together. But anyway, yeah, what does it say? Oh, you can find the knitting instructions on our website. So yes, that was that. I have got other things on my watch list, but I really shouldn't be buying anything. So at least I've got something. I've scratched that itch as far as, oh, look at those pretty cakes on eBay. So yeah, I just won't buy anymore. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Spending money and not making it on crochet, unfortunately. Well, I will do when I sell the unicorn. And I saw my lady that I sold my pumpkins to at Spin finally. She took the pumpkins, said, when are you next back? I said, oh, I'm here like Thursday, so the day after tomorrow. And then proceeded to get a cold, which went straight to my chest, and I had awful asthma for over a week. I was coughing, wheezing, and just felt awful and kept taking COVID tests. But yeah, so I finally got back, and she was like, oh my gosh, she says, what's your first name? I never thought to ask. I've just been asking Philippa where the pumpkin lady is. Asking the spin instructor, where's the pumpkin lady? She says, we thought you must be poorly. I was like, yes, it was. I felt awful, you know, like she's bringing money for me every time she comes to spin and I'm not there. But it's all sorted. And she says if I ever make a bat, she'll be my first customer. So she loves Halloween. It's you know, Halloween and stuff. So that's quite cool. What else forgot to tell you? So yeah, Toby's birthday yesterday, and oh, I had a flu jab this morning. I nearly had a COVID jab as well. They said, are you here for your flu or your COVID? I was like, flu, because I get called in because of my asthma. And they said, well, would you like your COVID jab? I was like, if I'm here, yeah, fine. So I queued for it. They had this corridor set up and nurses were popping out of doors along the corridor, and I didn't even go in the room. I just stopped next to it, I pulled my sleeve up, and she jabbed me with the flu jab. I was like, oh, brilliant, thank you. So I queued for the COVID jab. I actually saw a doctor, but he looked into my records and I wasn't eligible yet. So they called me earlier for the flu jab. Then obviously they have done for the COVID booster. I think flu is more pressing for asthma sufferers in winter, so I'm earlier in the queue for that than I am the COVID jab. So I didn't get it done, but I wasn't sad because he was going to stick me in my left arm because I'd had the flu in my right. He was like, can we do the COVID in your left? I was like, I'm a lefty. I was like, I'm not writing this weekend, I'm not working, but I'm crocheting. But no, my left arm remains uninjected because I can't have it yet, but don't mind, it would have been a bonus, but it's only, well, our doctors, which is just down the road, and the health centre in Long have merged into one practice sort of thing. So it's called the West Park Surgery now. So if they haven't got any doctors available at the one around the corner, we can go to the health centre, and which is pretty good. So it'll either be down just around the corner or down there. It's down near the Asda in Long Eaton, so it's not bad, it's not far. So I'll just go whenever they can. Jack can have his second COVID jab. But when I tried to book him the other day, they hadn't got anywhere local that had them, so I'm just going to keep trying and get him booked in. Got a haircut booked on Monday because hair's getting a little bit long at the back. Boys having their haircut Thursday. And that's it really, I think. Nothing planned. There was a couple of stalls available at like a indoor market that I thought about going for, but it's the 22nd of October, and I just think it's a bit of a no man's land as far as holidays go, you know. Possibly too early for my Christmas stuff, maybe a bit too late for the Halloween stuff, or I don't know. So I've not put my name down for it. I'm down for the school Christmas fair already, just Jack's school, nothing else yet. So I suppose I should really start getting the red and green yarn out. Start making all the things, the things that I'll be sick of the sight of by, well, the start of December, let alone Christmas. So, yes, I always say I should start sooner, so I don't know why I'm procrastinating. I don't know why it's October, and I've not started any Christmas stuff yet. I'm already punishing myself with multicoloured unicorn legs, so I think I'm doing okay. I think. So yes, I'm going to love you and leave you because Jack's had my camera, so my battery is about dead. They filmed a video. What was he making? Oh, bath bombs and soap and stuff. And he had my camera for ages, so I'm surprised it's got any juice left. But yes, so I hope you're doing okay. I hope if you went to Yarndale last weekend, you had a fab time and bought lots of nice squishy things. Yeah, I do enough damage without going to a yarn show, so maybe it's a good job I've never been to one. Yarndale always falls pretty much, if it's not Tobin's birthday weekend, it's the one before. What did we do last weekend? Oh, the sail trail, and then I can't think what we did on Saturday, but Tobin wasn't very well. He's had a bit of a cold. Jack's had, Jack's just, I think we've had a bit of a bug in the house. I had the cold, and then Paul had a migraine on Wednesday, and then he had a cold and he's had stomach ache, and you know, he didn't go to work yesterday because he wasn't very well, which I'm glad he didn't go because he was sniffling and all sorts. I'm like, please don't go to work, because he told me if I went to spin sounding like I did, he'd be mad. You know, if he was there and someone walked in sounding like me, he'd be very mad. So I'm like, well, really, same goes for you going into work looking like that and sounding like that. Yes, so we've all just been a bit under the weather. He feels this week like I did last week. I just said to him, I'm so sick of feeling rubbish in one way or another. It just seemed every day for a couple of weeks. It just felt, if it wasn't, you know, one thing, it was, you know, it wasn't a cold, it was a cough or a migraine, or, you know. So I think maybe it's a change of weather, because it has got cold, although the sun is out now, but it was tipping it down when we were in Nottingham, so it's a little bit changeable. And last thing, Roxy had a poorly paw last night. She was really limpy, and one of her pads was like swollen. So I gave it a salt wash, and she was still limping when we went to bed, not putting her, you know, weight on it. I woke up this morning, she's running around fine, but we think she's cut it. We can sort of see it, but whether it was sort of infected and it's swollen up, and she's cut and it's released the pressure, I don't know, but we're going to keep salt washing it and keep an eye on her. But yeah, we were a bit worried yesterday. hopefully she's righted herself. They're quite good, aren't they, at cleaning themselves and, you know, at licking wounds clean and stuff. I mean, I know it's not an antibiotic or anything, but we'll keep an eye on her. If she needs to go to the vet, she will go. Like it or not, she will go. But yeah, so she's good. If any of you saw my Facebook and wondered, I've got to poorly Roxy, but she seems to be okay now. She's eating again, which is good. And Pickle's just Pickle. Right, I'm going because I'm getting warm sitting here. So I might open some windows and tidy all this lot up. I've got family coming tomorrow, so I need to tidy. Excuse the mess behind me. This is just Jack. We tidy it up, he gets stuff out. So I'm just ignoring it at the minute, so please do the same. I'll be very grateful. We've got a fan there that clearly needs to go upstairs. We're in the garage. I don't know where it lives. Don't know. Anyway, waffling. I do apologise. Yeah, I hope you're all well. Take care. Let me know what you've been making, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye, guys.